Hi, today we will see about immunomodulation. So, immunomodulation means modulation of the immune system. Modulation particularly means regulatory adjustment. So, as a part of immunotherapy and according to therapeutic goals, immune responses are either induced, amplified, attenuated, or prevented. So, this immunomodulation therapy involves therapeutics which are called as immunomodulators, that are substances that help to regulate the immune system. Concept of immunomodulation: it involves non-specific activation of function and efficiency of macrophages, granulocyte, complement, natural killer cells, lymphocytes, or production of various effector molecules, which gives protection against bacteria, viruses, or fungi. So, it is alternative to conventional chemotherapy. Diseases related to immune system dysfunction involves inflammatory diseases, autoimmune diseases, infectious diseases, atherosclerosis, hypersensitivity, and cancer. Autoimmunity means inappropriate reaction to self-antigen. So, examples of autoimmune disorders includes myasthenia gravis, type 1 diabetes mellitus, systemic lupus erythematosus, Graves' disease, celiac disease, pernicious anemia, rheumatoid okay, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis. Hypersensitivity means hyperactive immune response. The treatment of inflammatory and immune related diseases due to defects or disorders of the immune system necessitates the modulation of the immune response. So, immune system involves two components, that is innate immunity as well as adaptive immunity. So, innate immunity protects against pathogen, then it will stimulate adaptive immunity. Also, innate immunity protects pathogen which is most rapidly acting, depends on neutrophils, macrophages, dendritic cells, and monocytes. Among these all leukocytes, they perform all leukocytes. These are all leukocytes which perform phagocytic activities by chemotaxis, leukocyte adhesion, and pathogen engulfment, which leads to intracellular killing and ultimately results in elimination of pathogen. So from that, macrophages are involved in the release of nitric oxide by inducible nitric oxide synthase. Also, macrophages modulate adaptive immunity by presenting antigen to CD4 T cells through major histocompatibility complex 2 antigen. So, CD4 T cells perform their functions by Th1, Th2, Th17 and CD4 T regulatory cells. Also, they help B cells develop into plasma cells and activate T cell to become activated cytotoxic T cells. In adaptive immunity, which is responsible for enhancing the protection, which involves mainly two cells, that is T cells as well as B cells. Leukocytes, they perform phagocytic activities, as I told you, that is chemotaxis, leukocyte adhesion, and pathogen engulfment. First one is chemotaxis performed by leukocytes. So, phagocytes migrate towards chemoattractants such as complement C3A and complement C3B and formyl methionine leucyl phenylalanine, which is a bacterial product. So, chemoattractants utilize a similar signal transduction system, that is G protein coupled receptor involving platelet activating factor receptor, formyl methionine leucyl phenylalanine receptor, and complement C5A receptor. So, interaction of chemoattractant factor and its receptor stimulates cytoskeletal reorganization, calcium mobilization, degranulation in heterologous cell types. Next function performed by leukocytes is leukocyte adhesion, which is initiated by selection interaction followed by the interaction of leukocyte integrin of the CD18 complex on the surface of phagocyte. Next role played by leukocytes is pathogen engulfment. So, phagocytosis of microorganism triggers superoxide radical generation, which releases reactive oxygen species such as hydroxyl radical, hypochlorous acid, chloramines through the activity of myeloperoxidase. Herbs as immunomodulators. So, basic mechanism by which the herbs defend the body against infection involves destroying the pathogen or either by enhancing the body's immunity. Plants are the integral and essential part in complementary and alternative medicine due to their ability to develop formation of secondary metabolites like proteins, flavonoids, alkaloids, steroids, and phenolic substances. Forms of immunomodulation. So, immunomodulation involves both natural as well as human induced modulation, and thus the word can refer to homeostasis and immunomodulation. Animal models used to study immunomodulatory activity. First one is cyclophosphamide induced immunosuppression model. It can be performed in Swiss albino mice or in rats. In Swiss albino mice, cyclophosphamide is given at the dose of 30 mg per kg per body weight through IP route. So, dose may vary depending on duration. Cyclophosphamide is alkylating agent used in antineoplastic therapy such as lymphoma, myeloma, and chronic lymphocytic leukemia. It acts as on both cyclic and intermitotic cells and results in depletion of immunocompetent cells. Immune parameters or assays. So, evaluation of immunomodulation involves either hematological parameter assessment, neutrophil adhesion test, complement C3, IgM level, phagocytic activity, SOD level, or lysozyme activity. In vivo assays involved estimation of specific antibody profile and titer to specific response, delayed type hypersensitivity response, spleen foci, which is also called as colony formation assay for immunostimulant activity, induction or progression of autoimmune disease in experimental animal models for immunosuppressant activity, prevention of allograft or xenograft rejection, evaluation in rodent malaria and Japanese encephalitis virus models for immunostimulant activity. Immunomodulatory activity in functional assays involving ex vivo or in vivo ex vitro experiments involves stimulation of peripheral blood mononuclear cells, cytokine release in mononuclear porcine leukocytes, T cell stimulation, activity of monocytes, natural killer cell activity, tissue culture virus challenge, antitumoral activity of stimulated sera, and granulocyte activities. So, what are cytokines? These are low molecular weight proteins which includes interleukins, interferons, chemokines, monokines, and certain growth factors. They play a very significant role in coordinating early responses of monocyte, macrophages, dendritic cells, and lymphocytes. Also, stimulating phagocyte migration, initiation, recognition, regulation of the inflammatory process, and they also serve as an important component of innate immunity. So, there are two types of cytokines, that is pro-inflammatory as well as anti-inflammatory. Pro-inflammatory cytokines involves tumor necrosis factor alpha, interleukin 1, interleukin 6, interleukin 18, interleukin 8. And anti-inflammatory cytokines are IL-4, IL-10 and IL-13. Pro-inflammatory cytokines release is regulated by NF-kappa B, that is nuclear factor kappa B, and mitogen activated protein kinase pathway. So, immunomodulation involves increasing WBC, RBC percentage hemoglobin and percentage neutrophil adhesion in case of hematologic parameters. Immunomodulatory activity through the regulation of cellular process involved in inflammation involves NF-kappa B signaling, inflammasome activation, and autophagy flux. Immunopathology of coronavirus disease 2009, that is weak innate antiviral responses as a result of inadequate production of the antiviral cytokines, that is type 1 and type 3 interferons, and robust pro-inflammatory responses with high levels of chemokine and cytokine expression. Immune related signaling pathways and genes. So there are three mainly pathways involved regarding immune regulation, involving nuclear factor kappa B, activator of transcription, and signal transducers. Activator of transcription involves STAT pathway, PPAR1 gamma pathway, mechanistic target of rapamycin, extracellular signal regulated kinase, AMP activated protein kinase. Immune related genes: IL-1 beta, TNF alpha, MYD88, MX1. These are the genes involved in immune regulation. From that, myxovirus resistant 1 protein facilitates defense against a diverse range of viruses, whereas myeloid differentiation factor 88 plays important role in host defense against bacterial infections, which is important adapter molecule in the toll-like receptor signaling pathway. Approved drug with the immunomodulatory effects. So there are two classes of drugs approved for the immunomodulatory activity, that is treatment of common diseases involving drugs like statins, metformin, angiotensin receptor blocker, and anti-cancer drugs like thalidomide, anthracycline, demethylating agents. Immunomodulatory effects of drugs for effective cancer immunotherapy. Recent advances in cancer immunotherapy includes immune checkpoint inhibitors and adaptive T-cell therapies. Immune checkpoint inhibitors consist of monoclonal antibodies which make them highly expensive. So, improved cancer outcome can be given by altering patients' immune suppressive status or by enhancing anti-tumor activity. Still, many cancers with no cure. So, enhancing anti-cancer immunity will play an important role in cancer treatment. Thank you.